home and you wanted to do like a margarita, you wanted to do some ice, and you're like, it's not doing anything. It's not powerful enough. We didn't just kind of broke up that ice, we pulverized it. That is an indicator of the power that you are getting. This is called the Master Prep. It is the Pro Blender and Food Processor System from Ninja. Now, what you're going to see out in the marketplace, which by the way, for us is a customer pick. We've already sold this, everybody loves it. You're gonna see it in the black, it's gonna be out there everywhere. All of these colors are going to be exclusive to HSN and exclusive to our today's special. What you're also gonna see is this is how you will see this one touch, very easy to use, very already, everybody loves blender. This is how it comes. It's gonna come with that super powerful motor. It's a one button operation, and it all comes with this 40-ounce container. So you could do 40 ounces of salsas, smoothies, whatever it is. It comes with these stacked blades. We're gonna explain why that is so unbelievably different than any blender. What we are doing here exclusively is we're adding this is almost like getting 3 blenders. This is also what you're gonna get. It is the 16 ounce. It's the chopping bowl. It has its own set of the blades. It has its own lid to it. You're gonna get it. But I call this the Mama Jamma. This is the party. This is all the margaritas for everybody. This is the big 48-ounce pitcher. It will also come with its own set of stacked blades, and it will also come with its own lid. So all of this configuration, nobody else has it. Even if you try to put this together individually, this would be the lowest price we could get anywhere. Oh, by the way, just this one, boop, just this. I've got it at hsn.com. There it is, customer pick, huge. I hope nobody runs into that one today. You're gonna see 555 perfect 5-star reviews. It's $39.99. It doesn't have all of this. Get the same price, get more. Red, navy, crisp, clean white. But now for my schnazzy people, we've got a lavender. Look at this one. We also have it in this gorgeous turquoise and what is called the lemon. Let's mince, let's dice, let's puree. Carrie Miletto's here.
I love airing with you. It's so fun.
Carrie, can I tell you?
Good morning.
She is not only great culinary-wise, but she's also our gadget gal, so this is a perfect combo for you.
Okay, so you guys know, I've been here, it's been 14 years.
Oh my goodness.
In that time, you go through a lot of products. You go through a lot of things that you get to see, many amazing brands. Let me tell you, hands down, I've had this in the regular one, just with the one pitcher, Storm, in my kitchen for 5 years, and it is my buddy. It is my prep buddy. I use it for everything. I'm always pulling it out. That's what's gonna happen for you. So welcome to Ninja. If you have ice that you ever need to break down, the reason we showed you, and come over here for a second, this ice that we turned into snow, the reason we start there and the reason we talk about that is because to get ice to that type of consistency continuously, it tells you the power that you're dealing with, and Ninja is known for their power. We started as blenders. We've grown to so much more, but you know that the name Ninja is synonymous with blenders. So I'm gonna start here by showing you what 450 watts means. So this is the 48-ounce pitcher. You just saw me do the ice, the first one in our 40-ounce that you normally would get. This is the new entertaining large pitcher to do your many drinks. And I'm gonna start here because I want you to see, again, with the push of my finger, I don't have to do a whole bunch of contraptions. I don't have to know how to use this. I just press with my hands. And I do a little pulse at first to break down the big bits. And then when I want to really just get in there, I can hold it down for just a moment to get that finish on it. So now if I wanted to stop there, this would be great ice beds for your shrimp, for your fish, for any of those kind of entertaining needs. But we're gonna go, I know it's 8 a.m., but we're gonna do a boozy cider slushie.
Did you just see Carrie Miletto give me a side eye? Listen, I saw that you guys gave real bourbon to Suzanne Runyon last night.
Yes.
And I was like, well, what do we? JB's my gal. She's gonna be like, hook it up for Tina. That's why I called this the Big Mama Jamma Party Maker.
Yeah. Check it out.
Make your fall little festive.
We're done.
What was that? Apple cider and bourbon?
That was apple cider and bourbon. And you know, what's great about having something like this, again, is that you can control your ingredients. You can customize, right? So no matter if you come up with your own idea for a really cool slushie that you want to make, the idea is that you want to have that right consistency. If you go to the restaurants, if you go, we have restaurants in Florida that are just for doing slushy type drinks or daiquiri type drinks because they can get the consistency right. If you don't have the proper blender at home, it's not going to do that top to bottom beautiful, broken down.
You know when
Go
you,
for it
when
if
you
want to
poured
taste
that out, there was no like big kerplunk.
Correct.
There was no one piece that didn't quite get, you know, ground up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a drink.
Please try it because it's so fun.
Faux show.
It really brings the fall. So it's really a great way to take cider and really play around with it and mess with it. And then we just put like a little apple and cinnamon stick in there. And you're like, oh my gosh, good morning. So what I want to point out is as she is having a good time over here, I just want to show that we took the same power pod. I call these the power pod. You just take it from one to the next. It fits in all three of the vessels that you're getting.
It's like having 3 blenders.
It is. And so what I love about that is there's a lot of times I'm prepping 2 things at once, and mine, when I had only the 40 ounce, I would have to take it, clean it out, and then go back for the next one, which was fine. But I think what's great about this is that we are going into entertaining season. We're gonna be making a lot of soups, stews, we're gonna be making a lot of stuffings. Let me show you what this does for carrots, okay? So these are our baby carrots, right? So you could do bigger carrots, baby carrots, what have you. Can you see that fully? Let's make sure. Good, okay. Again, I'm only gonna do a 2-finger press, and this is your 16-ounce chopper vessel. So now, if I wanted to do a chop, I would probably stop there.
Okay.
But if I wanna do a mince, like maybe I'm doing a carrot cake, or I wanna put this in my muffins or something like that, and I definitely need a mince done, I'm gonna ask you right now, 2 things. If you have a food processor, have you ever, one of 2 things, dealt with the fact that it basically leaves you with soup? Because that's the one. Okay, let's go in here. It either leaves you with soup or it leaves you with pieces that are inconsistent. So then when you're doing your recipes, it messes up your recipes. Your muffins aren't, because you're gonna have a big chunk of carrot. It's right. So here, notice, no matter where I go here, this is exactly consistent. That is the same for my onions here. That is the same for my celery. This is a mirepoix, so this is like your base for any soup, stew, or sauce sometimes. If you wanna do a bolognese, you could place this all in there. But again, onions, for me, is probably the biggest way that I use this, because now I'm not have to worry about crying. I don't have to worry about, it says a mince in this recipe. Have you ever like started a recipe and it's asking you, oh, you need mince this and chop this and whatever, and then I go, I'm too tired.
No, I read it and I go, I'm out. I'm out, right?
Thank
if
you.
You're already thinking about holiday prepping, you're already thinking about all the food, and you love the family portion of it, the food of it, but you're like, man, the prep, the chopping, the this and then that. And I've always been like, do I need a food processor? But I looked at them, they're big. I don't know where I'm gonna put that thing.
And it's just for that.
And it's so expensive.
So expensive, right?
So I just never bought one. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is your blender. This is your food processor. And I'll tell you, just think blenders, this is super powerful. That stacked blade, if you've ever had blenders and you push it and then you have to take off the top and you have to take your spatula in there and move everything around and shove it down near the blades. The stacked blades, what a genius idea, Carrie.
What a genius idea.
Like, why were we not doing that?
So what we're looking at here as I take this stack blade out, the way that Ninja works with the stack blade technology is that you noticed even, and this is the best example of it, is my chicken salad. So if you have leftover turkey at the holidays, if you have your chicken, if you want to do a ham, if you want to do any of those sort of things, we look at the deli as the perfect example of how to get that perfect consistency. I love that the Storm is going to do it in a matter of a few pulses, and you can go thicker or you can go even more minced down if that's what you like. With a ham, I would go minced down, right, to do like a deviled ham type situation. So, but what I love about this is you saw I only pulsed this a couple times. So I can take out what I'm gonna need for this sandwich here. Let me place that there. And put my top on. And now I have my deli style perfect chicken salad, but let's say I wanted to save the rest for tomorrow. Well, this is where it's great that you're getting your lid, because now I can come back to the same container, I can put my lid on, and I could put this in the fridge for later, for tomorrow, whatever my needs are. I love that because notice I did this all in one vessel. I didn't have to get out a chopping board. I didn't have to get out a bowl to mix it. I didn't have to get out a storage container to put it away. It all lives in this one container, and again, my consistency consistency of my chicken salad is perfect every single time.
Well, 555 perfect 5-star reviews can't be wrong.
That's right.
It is an item that people rave about, people talk about, they gift it, they own it. We have done something, and I always say this, one of the best things where you get to join us here at HSN is we have built relationships with some of the biggest brands in the world. Ninja is only doing this for us. This is it. Ninja's everywhere. They have brought us a Today's Special, which is a very limited time opportunity just for us. Now, I'm gonna actually do this one. I hope I can pick this one up. Okay, I wanna show you this one, because this is what you will see everywhere else. It's black. We have black also, but it comes in just the black, and it comes with the 40 ounce. This is what you will see. It's $39.99. It's one color. It's one size. We also had it at $39.99, and this is what you're used to seeing and paying. Today, look at the array of colors we have. That gorgeous pop of lemon, the turquoise, nobody else has these. Lavender, the white, the navy, the red. Also, if you try to go buy all these individual pieces, you are not gonna be getting the big one that we were talking about, the pitcher. This is the 48-ounce pitcher with its own stacked blades, with its own lid. Also, you're gonna be getting the 16 ounce, also with its own stacked blades that are in there, which means you're not having to, you know, rinse, as Carrie was saying, rinse out each time you have to do some other chopping, pureeing, mincing. You have three different sizes, 3 different events. It's still $39.99. We're gonna do this with free shipping. It also includes that 5 flex, which is $8. If you're thinking, I would love to get one, Carrie, and then I wanna get another one for a gift,
right.
Open up that HSN card, one of them is free. Which means I can get one for myself and gift one. By the way, sometimes I've gotten a blender.
Yeah.
I feel like I need a college degree to figure out the buttons. I don't really know what it's saying.
The pages and pages and pages that you're dealing with.
This one button?
This is one button. So notice I can even do a one push, just one finger push, and that is all you need to know about this. What I also love is that you can see what's happening. For me in the kitchen as a cook, I want to see what's happening in the moment because I need to adjust. I need to adjust based on where I'm at in the process. Now, customization means sometimes we want things more chunky, sometimes we want things more minced, sometimes we want things you know, just pulverized more, emulsified more. So being able to watch and also understand on the 48 ounce, you're getting 6 blades on this one.
We need
because
more.
We made sure we gave you the more blades to fit the size of the container. That's another problem a lot of blender companies out there don't think about. You ever notice they just have blades at the bottom? So everything's getting stuck at the bottom and it's not working the food down. This creates that incredible vortex to give you what you need to get all of that aeration. And for example, here we're going to do, I'm not sure if we can get that shot. There we go. So this is gonna be for our frittatas. This could be for your omelets. This can be for, you know, anything that you wanna make to put that aeration in it. So that's gonna give you that fluffy frittata, that fluffy omelet.
Yeah.
And all my ingredients are inside of it. So I've already taken care of that. Again, one vessel. I didn't have to get out the chopping board. I didn't have to get any of those things. I just threw it all in there and let the Ninja do the work for me. Again, this is one power pod that's going to move from all 3 of these to do the work for you. So I'll put the lid back on this guy. You're gonna get 2 lids. You're gonna get 2 tops, and then you have the master pod that's gonna give you the power.
Carrie, did you tell me how to like wash all the bottoms?
Oh my gosh, that's the easiest part too. So all you have to do is place it in the dishwasher. So obviously the pod you just wipe down, okay, because it's your power, it's your motor, and everything else goes in the dishwasher.
All the components go. Wait, I don't have to hand wash, baby.
No, that's the greatest part. I always say, right, if it's too hard to clean, I don't want any part of it, right? Because then it's just too much work, and you'll use it once or twice, and then you'll say, forget it. So with this, it's super easy. Again, I throw it in the top rack of my dishwasher. If I want to make a fresh vinaigrette dressing. So here, this is our creamy pomegranate dressing, which really goes with the season. This is helping me to stay away from all those extra additives, sugars, preservatives, you name it. And again, using fresh things. These are things typically that we have in our kitchens, but because you have that chopper container now, you can really do that in there. I do a lot of nuts in mine too, so that's really a great thing to have.
One of the reviews said that.
Yes, it's great for chopping nuts. Because forget it, if you try to chop nuts on a chopping board, they're flying everywhere. Like
That's so. Was that you? Did you leave this? Oh, they also talked. They also talked about vanilla wafers. She goes, very powerful for the size. Was able to finally chop a whole box of vanilla wafers at once without having to remove the lid.
Yeah.
I also saw people say they use this every day. Okay. Lots of power. Takes up little space.
That's the other thing.
I couldn't read all 555 perfect 5-star reviews, but I tried.
It's a beloved item. We are a beloved item. We know that you love us at Ninja, but even more so than loving us at Ninja, you love the Storm.
Yeah.
And that has been for years the way that it's been. And I know why, because I have it in my own kitchen. It's because it takes all of these things that we're doing and it makes it super simple. And when things are simple, we do more of it. Salsa, for example, is something that you can totally, I'm gonna pull this back a little so you can see it a little better. Salsa is one of those things that we can buy it at the store fully made, but guess what? It's got tons of sugar in it. It's got tons of additives in it. If I want it chunky, notice I just pulsed a few times. I like when I get it a little extra blended, like restaurant style.
Yeah.
So like my favorite Mexican restaurant, it's really blended, okay? So I'm gonna stop there. So I did a few extra pulses, but notice how fast I'm moving. Guys, I am not like, you know, superstar chef or anything crazy. You don't have to be. This is making you a superstar. You're getting that perfect salsa. I'm gonna pour it right here for you so you can see. And it is in moments, so you can get back to in the freshness of it, I think is really, really important. When you buy things that are already made in the store, if you're buying those already cut onions, they already cut, they do the onions, the celery, they do the carrots, those have preservatives in them and they've been sitting for days. Same thing with the salsa, it has preservatives in it, it's been sitting there. Tons of sugar, by the way, it always trips me out how much sugar is in dressings.
Yeah.
They say that's where we mess up. That's where, when you're trying to do right by your diet, you just don't realize that sauces carry so much.
So much.
So making it fresh means you are customizing and controlling what you're putting in there.
Well, and not only that, have you looked at the price of everything?
It's crazy. So yeah.
We kind of need to go back to that. I'm in charge, I'm making it. I know it's gonna be good because I'm also in charge and I'm not gonna feel like I got kind of gouged in the price department and I still didn't like it, right?
That's the worst. When you paid extra. And then,
we're all
and
paying
it's
extra.
not quite
right.
And then you go, get yourself back in your fresh mode.
Yeah.
Use your own ingredients, things that you choose. Here's
Wait, why
a
is there
prime
meat
example. Like here's a prime example. So this is one of the recipes, by the way, on hsn.com, we're gonna have over hundreds of recipes for you to use in this. This is one of them. Take a steak, cut it into 1 to 2 inch pieces. You're gonna put your favorite cheese, and you're gonna put, I think we did some jalapeno in here as well. So this is one of the recipes. We are gonna make our own burgers. How strong is the Ninja? What does 450 watts mean for you? It means that you can make your burgers from scratch just using it. It also works, look at this. It also works in doughs. This is a great example, by the way, of showing you how that stack blade system works. Did you notice that when I'm pulsing, it's popping, like it's going up and down? So what it's doing is it's moving all the larger pieces, and then once the larger pieces fold into the middle, then it's gonna go ahead and make sure that everything from the bottom circles up. So I love to do like frozen ice cream, like ice creams and stuff. So you use frozen fruits and you do a little cream. You'll see that it'll rise up and you'll see the fruit folding into the middle. It's really exciting. I love like watching things in the kitchen.
I had no idea what we were going to do with that.
Shocked?
I'm so shocked. You know, I see some of these ladies that go to the butcher at like the grocery store and they're like, hey, can you make me some ground beef? But I want it this much this much that. And I'm like, what are they doing? How is that all working out? I'm assuming they have this big old like grinder thing in the back. I can do it myself.
You can do it yourself. And there's nothing, that's nothing better because you really truly know. My husband's gluten-free. I have to really watch gluten. So if you get the burgers that are made, sometimes the stores will have them already made in the deli the deli area. I don't know if they've put gluten in that. So I need to know. So like for me, that's really important. So if your household has those needs as well, customization, understanding what you're eating, so important.
Really quick. We're rocking through these demonstrations because I'm telling you, we could probably do this entire hour and Carrie would never run out of things that we can do with this.
Yeah, truly.
For the price you're looking at, everybody else, they will have it. It'll come at the 40 ounce, it'll come in the black. We have a very exclusive offer that's here. You're going to get the 40 ounce pitcher that you're seeing now. You're gonna get the 40 ounce, you're gonna get the 16 ounce. They all come with their own stacked blades because again, the 48 ounce needs more blades that the 16 ounce needs. So we have done it accordingly. All the colors are exclusive and the $39.99 price, that is for just the original, just the one pitcher with the actual motor head to it, right? You're getting everything else. On a FlexPay, it's $8, Carrie.
Isn't that amazing?
And we're gonna ship it to you for free. Like you will use this, I think, even more. If you're thinking, oh, I'll use this all the time, I bet you use even more than you think you're gonna use it.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely, like when I first got it, I think the thing I used it most for probably was onions and doing salsas. But now I'm using like for fillings, I do like an Italian recipe where you actually fill peppers, like with like a, it's really cool. So in doing that, I actually realized, oh wow, I could use it for this. Oh wow, I can use it for that. I did a homemade carrot soup. So that was amazing to use for that.
Soups, Carrie, there's so much dicing.
Perfect. Yes,
there's so much chopping and dicing to soups, and we're going into soup season.
We're going into soup season. So before we go back to soups, you saw how I did the slush with the ice.
Okay.
But and normally I would have done this all at once.
Is this wine?
This is wine. So this is like the time of like mulled drinks and stuff like that. Well, this is a sangria actually that we're going to do here. So it's a frozen sangria. I put a little OJ in there. We put some more cider, of course. So I'm gonna put my lid back on here. And then again, remember, 1 power pod that's gonna go to each lid perfectly for you. And again, just pressing with 1 or 2 fingers. This is not hard. This is a super simple, easy thing to do, and it makes it fast. So when you're entertaining, I can tell you this, the last thing you wanna do is get caught up with something that you're having a hard time with, that you're working hard on. You wanna get things made and moving quickly when you're entertaining. This is a really great recipe. This is also on hsn.com. You'll see that under recipes.
Yeah.
We did this one for you.
The reviews talk about the recipes that come with it also. They were talking about how they loved kind of like inspiration to start out with.
Because you know, sometimes you know 1 or 2 things that you want to do, but you go, like how I said, oh, please try that, it's delicious. We came up with this recipe just for this today's special. So that's something Rochelle put together. How is that?
Oh, Rochelle put this one
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Cheers, my friend.
She's probably just waking up.
If you want your New Year's party, your Christmas party, your family gathering, right? This will be the time, whether it's drinks, it's food, soups, stuffings, whatever it is that you're gonna be doing. If you've always wanted to try a recipe, but you didn't have a food processor, or it was too much dicing and mincing, and by the way, if it says mincing, I go to the store, if it's not in a tube that says mince something, I'm like, I guess I don't mince that thing, I don't know. We are the only place that has these colors, this bundle. It is new. It is a highly, highly raved product that you are getting today on a super exclusive, super limited time opportunity. From desserts to foods to, we made burgers. Did we all see that? JB was making fun of me because my face was like, what is happening? Why are we putting?
It's exciting.
I've never seen anything. I think it's the power. Because again, I always assumed it was this big grinder thing that made the meat.
You don't see this shaking. It's got the non-slip base, so notice I don't have to put my hands on it. I don't have to because the non-slip means it's not going anywhere. I'm doing a whipped feta dip right now, actually, that I'm gonna pop out here. And I know we're getting towards the end. This went way too quickly. I'm having too much fun. We have 16 things that we're making for you, but there's also hundreds. Look at this consistency and how beautiful that is. So we're gonna pop this over here for you. This is the way to entertain like a champ, because you are gonna be able to pop out everything you need super quick. And remember, the lid is coming with this. So if I didn't have this ready for the, I did this early, say, and I wanted to go get ready, then I could just pop out my whipped feta dip, or I could put the lid right on this, because remember, the lid is coming, and store it for when I come back, for when I'm ready to
So I'm not also dirtying another dish to store it.
Exactly. It's all one. It's all done in one vessel. So here we're gonna do our roasted red pepper hummus. Love hummus. Hummus is the most delicious thing. And it's easy to make. And here we can actually use our pour spout to put ingredients in. So I'm gonna add a little bit. I wanna emulsify that olive oil in there in that hummus. But again, remember, pulsing for the big pieces when you wanna get it all to vortex into the middle. And then we just wanna circulate around just like this to get it perfectly creamy.
Jared loves mango jalapeno hummus. Jared loves that mixture.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, that's his favorite hummus.
That sounds amazing. Okay, so here, let me get rid of my blade here. And again, this is the quad blade here with that stack technology. That's going to give you all the power you need and all the ability to get that perfect consistency. Check this out.
I've not seen one chunk.
Not buy hummus in the store, because that is not the hummus that you want. You want the hummus that you made, that you control the ingredients. I could put some pine nuts in there. You ever see where they put the pine nuts and they put all the things and they charge you extra? What? What are you talking about? What? Okay, here you can control it.
Dessert?
This is our dessert if you want to do your pies. This is like an example too, because this is pecan and our graham cracker. So I love that if you want to do your pie crust, if you want to do your nuts for different recipes. I love doing crusted, like pecan crusted fish and chicken and things like that, or almonds, whatever you have. If you buy chopped nuts in the store, do you know how expensive it is? I'm going to pop this here, boom, just so you can see. Again,
not a chunk in sight. Every demonstration, not one big weird oddball chunk has come out of any of these, and we did them live. You saw the power, you saw how fast, you saw a one-button operation. Carrie could keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going.
I feel
you
bad that we
get a
didn't get to some of these
recipe
things.
book. This, I keep asking everybody, I was like, I need this, don't I? I do, because I'm gonna do all the recipes that I've just been marking in the book.
The reason I call it my prep buddy, and I've had it for 5 years, and I would scream from the rooftops, there's nothing else in this price point that's gonna give you 450 watts of power and give you the ability to make this all easy. So Ninja has, this is again, beloved for a reason.
Grab it, buy multiples. Today's special, limited time, free shipping. This is just one part of our huge Labor Day sale today. Everybody waits till today to get all the things because you know the best sales are on Labor Day. We're the same. We are getting down to the end of our Labor Day sale, so I want you to take advantage of that. Go to hsn.com, the app, use the QR code, give us a call. I need some time to finish some of these beverages that Carrie make me, so you go to a break, I'll have a little drinky drink, and I'll meet you all back on the other side.